It's been very enlightening. I know the University of Utah is a much smaller school than my first year school, but the programs are a lot more in-depth. Something that really struck me, especially with the clinical programs, which I've been involved in to a great extent, has been the degree to which the faculty and the coordinators here for the clinical programs have been involved with the practitioners in the field. All of the attorneys that I worked with when I was in these clinical placements, they knew the staff here. They worked with them, they talked on a regular basis with the clinical coordinators. So it wasn't like I was going off and setting off to find my own route to achieve public service. It was like I was able to set down on a track that already was in place. First thing I did with the civil clinic was the Crime Victims Legal Clinic, where I worked with all the folks down there, great folks, working with people who had been victims of crime and basically guiding them through the often complicated and intimidating legal process. So that was a phenomenal experience. I decided I wanted to take another go at it, and so that summer, once my first tour was over with the civil clinic, I signed up again. This time I was placed with the Utah Legal Aid Society in their domestic violence unit. There I worked with some of the very experienced attorneys securing domestic violence protection orders, civil protective orders for folks that either had been or were likely to become victims of domestic violence. As part of that placement, since I was now a rising 3L, I was eligible to practice under the third-year practice rule in Utah, which means that in addition to sitting down and talking with these victims, I was able to actually appear in court on their behalf, get the permission from the commissioner, in this case, or judge, and with the supervision of the attorneys at that clinic, I was able to actually go and present the case. Got up, did the cross-examination, direct examination, opening, closing arguments, objections, the whole 9 yards. It was an amazing experience, and one that I know, at least in the civil practice arena, one that many attorneys don't get until many years into their practice. And that is something that really bridges the gap between the ideological, theoretical law school experience and the real world.